Told you I was gonna come to you Friday and give you some information about how I've been doing with my journey. But before I get started, it was one thing that I asked you guys, what is your why? Because I told you this whole thing is about living on purpose. So the last video I told you guys I weigh 440 pounds as of October the 4th. At November the 2nd, I weighed in at 428 pounds. 428 pounds since October the 4th. That's improvement. And I can honestly tell you, still to this day, I am still not struggling to drop weight. And I think one of the main reasons why I'm not struggling to drop weight is that I'm committed in doing the things that's necessary to be able to wake up every morning at 4:30, put both feet on the ground, get my meditation and prayer on, head to the gym, get my 30-minute session in, and make sure that I eat the right things throughout the day. I 100% know what my why is. I was put on this earth to be a mentor to many. So in my mentorship, I am standing in front of at least 100 to 200 of some of the best athletes ever. But at the same time, there's a very silent but loud message that I'm sending to them if I continue to live like this and do this and be this in front of them. So my why is, you know what? You influence way too many important people to our future to not get control of this. So you got to fix it. So now think about this. What am I giving them visually that could be distracting them from being their best them? I'm not giving them a healthy George Hegeman, or not the healthiest version of George Hegeman that I could possibly be. So I'll change that. So my why is I know what my purpose is. I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. So it's no problem getting up at 4:30 in the morning and getting to it. It's no problem making sure that I control what goes in my mouth, what goes in my brain, and what comes out of my mouth. That being said, I'm sorry for the curse words the last time. I cussed a couple times. But I'm human, right? I'm human just like you. So that's just what this is. But listen, when I was doing all this research and trying to figure out exactly what it is that makes successful people successful and make certain people fail, and I didn't find very many people like me. I am a big dude, right? But I enjoy being big. But honestly, coming from 476 down to 427, yes, I'm still a big dude. But at the same time, I can look in the mirror and be proud about not what I look like, but the fact that every single day I'm willing to do something about it. So I want you to feel the same way. I want you to have the same emotion. I want you to have the same enthusiasm. I want you to have the same information. I want you to feel comfortable saying, look, I'm struggling with this. I'm in Oklahoma and I don't have very many people to talk to. At least you can turn on YouTube, come to this channel and talk to Big G. You can talk to me because I'm willing to talk to you. I don't do everything right. I just don't. But this is something that I'm getting right on purpose. So I told you guys in the last video I would share my weight. Did that, right? Told you guys I would share my food, so let me do that. I came across the ketogenic lifestyle. Basically what that is, for those of us that don't know, it is making sure that you get a certain amount of percentages as it relates to certain macros. So macros being fat, protein, and carbohydrate. I have been eating a ton of carbs. I'd also been consuming a lot of sugar in various forms. So with that being said, I said, you know what? I've tried the vegan lifestyle, but I'm not seeing the results that I think I can see, on top of the fact that it didn't necessarily agree with my lifestyle, which is I travel a lot. So trying to find vegan meals at your fingertips when you need to was becoming cumbersome as HE double hockey sticks, right? So I said, look, I got to figure out a way where I can do this in a way where I don't have to put so much thought into it. I know me. I need systems. Came across the ketogenic lifestyle. Did that strictly by the book for the first 3 weeks. Amazing results. But was literally honest with myself. And the more research I did, I realized, you know what? I was 75% high fat, I was 20% protein, and I was 5% carbohydrates. In fact, I still very much follow that regimen. 75% fat, 20% protein, 5% carbohydrate. But the thing is, I was also trying to make sure that I only got in the 20 grams of carbohydrates, which is what they subscribe. Incredibly hard. I could do it, but it was hard. So I'll be honest with you. I'm probably at about 35 to 40 grams of carbs right now. But still isn't terrible, but I realize I'm able to do that, still stay within 5%, and still get my 75% of fat, my 20% of protein, my 5% carbohydrates, right? So it's still working. I'm still dropping weight consistently. I have not plateaued. I did see the weight decrease the further I got into it, but it's still significant enough where I'm saying I'm above the average. I'm still at around 2.5 to 3 pounds a week. I'm good. Figure out what works for you. No, you do not have to go in the gym and kill yourself for an hour, 2 hours, 7 days a week to see results. In fact, that works against you. Here's my routine and my regimen. I've given you guys what I weigh, what I started at, 476. I've told you what I weigh right now, which is 427. I started officially July the 27th. It's now November the 2nd, and I'm 427 pounds. Started at 476 on July the 27th. It now being November the 2nd, I'm 427. Don't know what the math is right now in my head, right? But I'll post it right there. That's about 4 months, right around 4 months or whatever it is. I'm happy with those results. So I've given you my weight. I've told you what my diet basically is, right? And we'll even get even a little bit more granular in the comments if you want to know exactly what I eat every day. I'll actually leave like a sample of what it is I have on a daily basis. So you got that. You got my weight. You got my food. I gave you my workout regimen, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I've upped it to 5 days a week. I'm going swimming tomorrow. Man, I miss swimming. But what I figured out was swimming wasn't necessarily getting the job done all by itself. But when I added high intensity interval training for 30 minutes, 4 days a week, all of a sudden my body started responding. It started responding. You know how when you put them jeans on, man, and all of a sudden you gotta sit down in them, lay down in them, you know what I'm saying? Move your legs around in them and everything just to loosen them bad boys up. Come on. Work with me. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't do that no more. I should actually show you guys a picture in my jeans, in my shoes, and in my undershirt and my suspenders. I look kind of dumpy right now. But you know what? I'll take dumpy right now because I know what comes next. That means that the weight is coming off. The inches are coming off. I feel like my back fat is still back fat, but it ain't back fat, right? It's a difference. See, it was back fat, like that's what it was. It's back fat. Oh, he got back fat. But before it was, oh my God, he got back fat, right? I don't have that. I don't have back fat. I got back fat now. So I'm telling you, it's changing, man. It's changing. I'm seeing a change. I feel like it's something that I can sustain, and I'm happy to stand in front of people and show them my improvement, right? If I'm being 100% to you, that's what matters to me the most, man. Make sure, man, that whomever you are taking advice from is willing to be transparent with you enough to share the good things, the bad things, the challenging things about their process. Because it's those people, honestly, that care enough about you to tell you the truth. So like, that's my goal. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. So in that, man, listen, subscribe, give me one of them likes, hit that notification button, and leave a comment. Later, bow! That was that straight. I hit y'all with that straight one, right? And put the elbow back. I told you I've been boxing. You got to hit him straight. Hold on, I missed. You got to hit him straight and bring it back. That's what I just did. Peace.